Hi everyone, this is Divin Jose and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have not watched my previous video, please click on this link. It describes about how to use Zoom app, the tips and tricks involved for beginners. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to summarize your data using pivot table in Microsoft Excel. And please don't forget to watch this video till the end. You can see that we have data here on our screen, and this will be the data we'll be using to summarize using pivot table under the insert option. And before I begin doing that, I would like to tell you the difference between a normal table as well as pivot table. A normal table is completely fixed, whereas pivot table is flexible. On the other hand, a normal table gives you an entire data like this, whereas a pivot table gives you a summarized data. That is the reason we use the option of pivot table, so that we get a summarized data. So you can see that this is the data that we have, which includes year, month, type, salesperson, region, the sales that the company had, the units, and the order number. So to solve this, I have framed some questions here. We have some questions here, and we'll be solving these questions using this data, which will give you a glance of how to use pivot table based on the data that you have to extract from the entire data that you receive. So the first question that we see is display the total sales done by each of the salesperson product wise. So before even we get into questions, the first thing that we will have to do is to extract the pivot table. So you will have to click somewhere inside the table and go to the insert option here and click on pivot table, and there is a dialog box like this that comes up, and the first option is to where do you want to put in your pivot table. The cell range is given here, so let's keep it same. And the second option that you see is, do you want to bring out your pivot table in this worksheet, or do you want to extract that into a new worksheet? So I will choose the option new worksheet and press OK. So this will be another worksheet that will open up. So you can see that we have sheet 1 here that has the data, and sheet 2 that opens up with a pivot table. So the first question that we read is display the total sales done by each of the salesperson product wise. So what we have to remember in this case is we need the sales, we need the salesperson, and we need product wise. So we need the product. So let's come back to the sheet that we have extracted for a pivot table. So as mentioned, the first thing that we will have to see is sales, salesperson, and the type, that is the product. So you can see that I can click in and it will automatically come under the values option. If at all I click in the salesperson, it will come into the rows option, and types also will come under rows option. If that doesn't happen, you can also drag in here wherever you want to. You can see a 4 option here. This is for filtration, and all the others is depending on the aspect of measurable content as well as qualitative content. So you can see the values option here. So sales is based on quantitative, it's a quantitative data. That is the reason it has redirected it to the values option, whereas salesperson, type, etc. is not quantitative. So that is the reason it has shifted itself into rows, or else we can also drag that into column option depending on what you actually want. You can see the variations that happens when I drag that into rows as well as column option. So you can see that the entire data here is been summarized in just this part. So that is a facility under pivot table. So you can see that the question that says display the total sales. So we have the total sales here, sum of sales, the total sales by all the salesperson individually based on the product that they have done. So you can see that we have content here. So this is the total sales depending on the product and the salesperson. So you can see it's very easy to understand and also to summarize. So that is the first question that we did here. The second is display the total sales done by each of the salesperson year wise. So you will have to say that we have already taken sales wise, we have already taken salesperson. So what now we have to take is the content year wise. So let's come back to the sheet here. So you can see the option called year. So you can click on here. As I mentioned, it's a quantitative content. So that is the reason it dragged itself into the values option. But it's year and we need a count, and this has given us a sum of entire year, which is actually not required. So what you have to do is you can change the sum option to count option by double clicking on the sum of the year. A pop-up like this will come up. Click on the count option and press OK. So you will get the entire count per year. See how easy it is to understand. So this way we have completed our second question also. Now the third is draw a pivot chart for the same. So you can see that we have already created a pivot table. Now they have asked us to create a pivot chart, which is a pictorial representation of the data. So you can either select entire thing or just click somewhere inside the table. Go to this option here under analyze, which say pivot chart, and you can click on it. So it will you have column, you have line, you have pie chart. So I would prefer column chart because that will give a better experience of understanding. So you have several options here, so you can choose one. Like I would like to take this one, and you can see that we have a pictorial representation of the entire data. And as I mentioned, it's completely flexible. So I would like to show you why I say that. See if you will have to just focus on the screen here. So as soon as I go here and take off, like I want to take off year from here, and I untick it, you can see the variation in the pictorial representation as well as the table. I click it again, it automatically comes out with the value. That is the reason I said it's completely flexible. So we have completed our first question that says that sum of the sales with the salesperson and product wise we have completed. Then they said we should have the count on the yearly basis, that we have completed. And the third question was to create a pivot chart, and that also we have done, and you can see that on the screen. Now the fourth question that comes is display the sum of sales and average of sales product wise. Display the sum of sales and the average of sales product wise. Let's come here. You can see that we have already done the sum of sales here. Now this is the sum of sales that we have. Now as I mentioned, you will have to go above, double click on the sum of sales, just come down and see the option average. Click on that and press OK. You will get the data in an average basis. You can see that how easy it was. Double click on it, choose on the option average and press OK. So that's how the fourth question says about already we had the total sales. Now we will have sum of sales, and now we will have to find the average sales. It's just nothing but double click on it, choose accordingly and press OK. Now we move on to the last question, that is apply a new filtering condition and choose the change in the data and the chart, and show the change in the data and the chart. So let's go here. So there are two filtration process. As you can see, one filter is here and another filter is by adding on a slicer under the analyze option. So you can see that we have an insert slicer option. This is also used for filtration, or else you can drag in here so that it's easy for you to filter from there also. I will show you both of the steps. Like for example, I want to filter the year based on year, so I will have to take this and drag it to filters option. And now you can see that year option above here, like as a heading I have on my worksheet, and by clicking on this you can see 2017, 18 and 19. For example, I want to just see the data of 2018. I will have to click 2018 and press OK. you can see how the table has changed and the entire pictorial representation of pivot chart has also changed accordingly. Now I just want to see 2019 data. I click on 19 and I press OK. So you can see how the data has changed and how the pictorial representation of pivot chart has also changed accordingly. So I go back and I choose all here and I press OK. It's back to normal again. Now the second option is inserting slicer. As I mentioned, you have to just go to the analyze option and click on insert slicer. This is the option that you have, insert slicer. Click on that. So you can see all the headings that we had, that is year, month, type, salesperson, region, sales, units, order number, everything that we have. So what do you want to filter? Accordingly you will have to do. For example, now here I just want to take year and I want to take salesperson. That's all as of now, and I tick that and I press OK. So you can see that we have something like this coming up. So I arrange it properly so that it's clear. And now how can you do the filtration here? For example, I want to see 2017 data of entire salesperson. You can see that it has completely changed. Now 2017 data of just Gil. So it will show me the 2017 data of Gil here. Now I just want to see the 2018 data of Gil. So I press on 2018, it will show me the data of 2018. So accordingly you can change, like I just want to see Adam's data here. So you can see the data has automatically changed, and accordingly the pivot chart has also changed. Now I come to the 2019 data and I press Kenny here, and you can see the data has changed. So this is also a filtration process of easily summarizing the data, or else you can drag in and use this here. It's according to you which filtration you choose on, according to your convenience. Now that's all, and I hope this was easy to understand, and we were able to answer all the questions here. And if at all you face any difficulties, don't forget to comment on the comment section. I would be happy to answer you back and provide a solution to your problem. So thank you for watching, and do subscribe to the channel